Super sub Gallagher comes to rescue in the last minutes to save Pochettino's job. It was a really nice goal, and that means Pochettino will be giving more room to improve and get the results and climb up with Chelsea in the table. We're also going through the FA Cup now by beating Leeds 3-2, and we're going to play Leicester City in the quarter final. So even though you're not performing to your best levels and that we have that shocking final defeat in the weekend that still are in the players' mindset, it's still good you're finding the win somehow. The most important thing at the end of the day is that you're getting the victory. But I mean, watching Chelsea is just a roller coaster. You never know what you're gonna get from us. If we would be on the cinema, we would be that thriller movie or that action comedian movie, whatever you prefer, but we will be that, and people will buy popcorns and sit and watch. It would be hilarious. And it's funny how we always going to give a player a career, a player that you have never heard of. And that was the striker for Leeds United. I think his name was Joseph or something. He scored a brace. He could have had a hat-trick if it wasn't for some unlucky situations there. And then Leeds probably would have got the victory. So we managed to escape an embarrassing defeat against Leeds United in this rivalry at the Bridge. Maybe we have just found our level in terms of championship. I think we would do pretty good in championship. At least we will have a chance of winning. This Chelsea team is just so inconsistent. And as I'm saying, if you don't laughing, you will cry. But yeah, in terms of the lineup, we saw an interesting 4-2-3-1 with Mudryk being the number 10. I think, but then he was utilized as the left winger, then Sterling came in as a number 10. We saw Gilchrist operating as a left back, I think. Sanchez was somehow back in goal and had a shocking game. And we know now that Petrovic will be our number 1 goalkeeper. We had Chalobah making a comeback and start for us, and he didn't have the best performance, but I can understand the guy hasn't started a match for like 8, 9, 10 months or something. So that's understandable to some extent. Malo Gusto didn't have a good game, was shocking defensively, got taken out in the second half. He should have stopped that cross that was coming in on that second goal, but at the same time, we letting Leeds go on so many dangerous counterattacks. It's just crazy. We are all over the place. I think we're so chaotic defensively, and in the attack we are all over the place for the most part. Saw a couple of nice goals from Mihailo Mudryk. It's really feel good for him that he managed to score a goal. It was a nice finish. It was a back pass from Raheem Sterling. We also had a Fadman run that Caicedo find Jackson, who finished the dinner for finally. We had Conor Gallagher with that last minute winning goal. But I'm not convinced. I think we can see much better patterns of play in the attack. We need to have a proper attacking identity, because I think that will make it easier for the players to understand what they're going to do when we are attacking. Defensively need to be better structure as well. And I see a lot of players not tracking back when they lose in possession. Some examples is Noni Madueke, Sterling. They are not tracking back. They have to do that. Pochettino have to make sure they do that. And if Noni wants to have a career at Chelsea Football Club, he needs to help defensively, but he also needs to mature a bit in the final third. He always tries to do everything by himself. It's just dribble, 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 and never looking out to play that pass. And he needs to do that now, because he's been in Chelsea for a year now, and we're seeing the same type of way he's playing. Jackson had a good first half, but in the second half, he was non-existent. Mudryk, you can see is raw, but I feel like you can see a massive talent in Mudryk. He just needs to be coached. He needs to understand better tactically what to do in game and where to position himself. But I think him, Cole Palmer, Jackson can have a good chemistry in the final third, as well if Nkunku and Kone Chukwuemeka comes back. So that would be interesting to see later. Other good performances we saw under the game was, I think Caicedo had a good game. Enzo Fernandez was okay. They looked very tired after the weekend. We saw a good performance, as I said, in Mudryk. Gallagher came in, was a super sub. Gilchrist, I mean, he was utilized as a left back, so I can't really rate him that much. Disasi was sloppy, maybe he's very tired as well. But I'm gonna sit on the fence for a bit while on Pochettino. I still think another manager coming in can do a better job in terms of how we structure our defense, how we're going to attack, etc. and see out those victories when we're holding on to leads. But the thing is, even though if a new manager comes in, as I'm stressing, how can we be so sure he will do a better job? Because these owners, when the summer comes, even if Pochettino is still here, even if we're bringing in a new manager, they have to back that manager. If he wants 3-4 signings, you have to try and give him that. Because if Begdad Bali, Feliciano gonna go with their own race, continue to sign on inexperienced players through data, then we will be finished as a football club. We will finish in mid-table yet again. But in the summer we have an opportunity to rectify, to help these young guys. We have so many under 25 players that is so raw. But I feel like they will come better if they're getting that experience and a couple of good players around them. I think that would leave some pressure to the side as well. And I mean, what's the point if bringing in a new manager if you're not gonna back him? So I think the Chelsea owners, they have to rethink now, because if things is not improving next season, if we continue seeing more young players, if we continue seeing the same performances, fans will take matters in their own hand and protest. There will be lesser fans going to the games maybe. I mean, that can happen. It felt really good to see Conor Gallagher coming in, getting that last minute winning goal. He fully deserves it. He's just coming from the academy. We haven't bought him. And I hope he's someone that we can renew his contract and stay, because I want players that is fighting for the Chelsea badge. I want players that's bleeding blue. It's very rare to find that these days, and Gallagher is slowly improving compared to the last season. And so I know he got massive qualities and potential, same with Caicedo, but I think we should have Gallagher staying as well. I wouldn't sell him in the summer. I would look to renew his contract. If that is what the manager wants, you have to back him. I mean, what's even the point in running a football club then anyway? What's even the point of being a manager for Chelsea if you know the owners won't give a damn? So my man of the match, honestly, I think he's gonna go to Moises Caicedo. I thought he was brilliant throughout the game. I would wanted to give it to Mudryk and maybe Gallagher for the winning goal, but I think Caicedo is my man of the match. I think he is getting better and had a very good game. So let me know, as I said, your thoughts and comments down below. If you're brand here and want to be a legend, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my page, hit that notification bell down below so you never miss when I upload. And I thank you so much for watching. Take care.